Hi children, how are you? I hope all is well, right? Today we are fighting with the pandemic corona. So all minds are very disturbed, right? So don't worry, right? Be free, be happy, right students? Okay. Today we are going to discuss the revision of coming examination. The government was decided conduct the examinations within in 40 days. So don't worry about the examination. Students, parents, you are the very lucky to your children's are being in our KGBVs, right? So you are the lucky parents because parents కలిగినింటి సంబంధం చేస్తే ఆడపిల్ల సంతోషంగా ఉండదు. కలివిడి కలిగినటువంటి కుటుంబంలో ఇస్తే ఆ అమ్మాయి కలివిడిగా ఉంటుంది, అందంగా ఆనందంగా ఉంటుంది. సో ఆ కలివిడి కలిగినటువంటి కుటుంబమే మా ఈ కేజీబీవి. సో పేరెంట్స్ బీ హ్యాపీ. ఓకే ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్స్. సో ఇప్పుడు అందరూ కూడా ఇంట్లోనే ఉంటున్నారు కాబట్టి సో డోంట్ వరీ ఫర్ ది examination. Don't fear about the examinations, right? Here a small story for you students. Listen carefully. An eagle, a small eagle, it is a very very interested to living in this earth, right? So here they can very interested, very exciting to do anything an eagle, right? So గద్ద చూశారు కదా మీరు, చిన్నది, చాలా చిన్నది. ఆ గద్ద యొక్క జీవితకాలం తెలుసా మీకు? 25 నుంచి 30 సంవత్సరాలు గద్ద జీవిస్తుంది. ఆ 25 సంవత్సరాలు దాటిన వెంటనే తనకున్నటువంటి శక్తిని అంతా కూడా అది కోల్పోతుంది. ఇంకా తనలో శక్తి ఉండదు, తన ఆహారాన్ని కూడా సేకరించుకునేటువంటి శక్తి అది కోల్పోతుంది. సో తర్వాత అది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఇంకా అంటే యవ్వన స్థితి నుండి ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్కి వచ్చేస్తుంది గద్ద. మరి ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్కి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇంకా లాస్ట్ స్టేజ్ కదా. సో అప్పుడు అది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే నేను బ్రతకాలి, నేను జీవించాలి అని చెప్పి అది మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే చాలా దారుణమైన పరిస్థితిని ఎదుర్కొంటుందంట ఫ్రెండ్స్. సో ఒక కొండ, అతి ఎత్తైనటువంటి ఒక కొండ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళిపోతుందట. వెళ్ళిపోయిన తర్వాత అక్కడ తన ముక్కుని ఆ కొండకేసి బాగా కొట్టుకుని ఆ ముక్కుని పూర్తిగా విరిచేసుకుంటుందట. తర్వాత తన చేతిలో ఉన్నటువంటి కాళ్ళకు ఉన్నటువంటి గోర్లని విరిచేసుకుంటుందట. రెక్కలకు ఉన్నటువంటి ఈకలను కూడా విరిచేసుకుంటుందట. ఈ విరుచుకోవడంలో తనకున్నటువంటి ఆ దారుణమైనటువంటి పరిస్థితిని అది విపరీతమైన నొప్పిని కూడా లెక్క చేయకుండా భరించి అది అలా చేస్తుందట. సో ఎందుకోసము అంటే తర్వాత తనకి ఏమవుతుందంటే కొత్తగా ముక్కు కొత్తగా ఏర్పడుతుందట, గోళ్ళు కొత్త వస్తుందట, ఆ ఈకలు కూడా కొత్తవి వస్తుందంట. వచ్చినప్పుడు మరలా అది యవ్వన స్థితిలోకి వచ్చేస్తుందట. తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు 30 ఏళ్ళు గడిచాయి కదా, అదనంగా అది 30 ఏళ్ళ యొక్క లైఫ్ని అది అదనంగా పొందుతుంది. అంటే అదనంగా 30 సంవత్సరాల యొక్క జీవితాన్ని అది పొందుతుంది. తనంతట తానే అతి దారుణమైనటువంటి పరిస్థితిని ఎదుర్కొని అదనంగా 30 సంవత్సరాల జీవితాన్ని అది పొందింది. సో అది ఎంత ప్రయత్నం చేసింది కదా, చావు దాకా వెళ్ళి మరలా తిరిగి వచ్చింది. సో అంత చిన్న గద్దె అంత ప్రయత్నం చేస్తే మనం ఏ పాటి చెప్పండి? మనం ఎందుకు చేయకూడదు? చెప్పండి ఫ్రెండ్స్. సో చెయ్యాలి. టుడే ప్రాక్టీస్ ఇస్ టుమారో సక్సెస్ అన్నారు కదా. సో ఆ రకంగా ప్రతి ఒక్కరు కూడా ఇప్పటి నుంచి కూడా చదివితే కూడా ప్రతి ఒక్కరు పాస్ అవుతారు, మీరు అనుకున్నది సాధిస్తారు. టు ఎవ్రీవన్ షుడ్ గెట్ 10 out of 10 marks. I can give you confidently. I hope that all are you get the 10 out of 10 to watching my lesson today. Okay children, today we are going to discuss about the model paper. Why you can go to the know about the model paper? Yes, the pattern model paper, question paper pattern was totally changed. In the previous examinations there should be 2 papers, right? Paper 1, paper 2. Paper 1 Paper 1 contain 50 marks. Paper 2 also 50 marks. 2 days to conduct the examination. Now the totally pattern was changed. Here 100 marks you can write 3 hours, right? So totally the paper model was changed. So that's why we can learn about the first model of the paper. So you can know about this pattern. You can write easily. If you can write any difficulty level, you can understand any difficulty level. You can prepare planly. Okay. So that's why now I am going to discuss and explain about the question paper pattern. Before the question paper, before we can see the question paper, first you can observe the weightage tables. So if you can understand this weightage tables, ఈ టేబుల్స్ అండి ప్రతి క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ కూడా ప్రాణం లాంటిది. బ్లూ ప్రింట్ అంటాం కదా. సో బ్లూ ప్రింట్ అనేది మనం తెలుసుకున్నట్లయితే పేపర్ ఏ లెవెల్లో ఇచ్చినా కానీ మనము రాయగలుగుతాం. కాబట్టి చిల్డ్రన్స్ మీరు కంపల్సరీ ఇవి అర్థం చేసుకున్నట్లయితే మీరు ఏ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్నైనా కానీ మీరు రాయగలుగుతారు. మీరే కూడా మోడల్ పేపర్స్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేసేటువంటి అవకాశం మీకు ఉంటుంది. సో మీరు ట్రై చేయాలి అంతే. కాబట్టి సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ వీ కెన్ గో టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ది weightage tables. Then another you can go to the after you can go to the see the model paper. Students, okay, let us see weightage tables. Okay. See here, blueprint for SSC public examinations. Weightage to academic standards. Here, how many academic standards are there? There are 6 academic standards. So, number 1, conceptual understanding. So, here the table contains academic standards, allotted marks, difficulty level. So first one, the first academic standard, conceptual understanding. So allotted marks 40, difficulty level 40%. Next one, reading the text and interpretation, allotted marks 10 marks, 10% difficulty level. Next one, the very easy concept, standard information skill. In this skill we can get marks easily. Allotted marks 15 marks, difficulty level 15%. Next one, contemporary issues, right? In this standard, allotted marks 10 marks, difficulty level 10%. Next one, mapping skill. It is very easy to gain marks in the examinations. So mapping skills, allotted marks 15 marks, 15% difficulty level. Next, last academic standard, appreciation and sensitivity. In this standard, allotted marks 10 marks, difficulty level is 10%. See, this is the weightage to academic standard. If we can prepare for the examination, we can plan it. If for example, conceptual understanding, allotted marks 50 marks, right? So here first we can giving priority to the which questions, conceptual understanding, then mapping skills. So like this we can prepare it and plan it well, students. Next table, here the second table is weightage to type of questions, right? So here there are 4 type of questions, right? You can also know about this type of questions. Objective questions, very short answer questions, short answer questions, long answer questions. Here number of questions, marks allotted, total marks. See here, the first one is objective questions. How many questions are there? There are 12 questions. That means section 1, we can see in the question paper first section 12 questions. Each question carries 12 marks, total marks 12 marks. Then second one, very short answer questions. So number of questions 8 questions. Marks allotted to total 16 marks. Next question type short answer questions. Number of questions 8. Marks allotted 4 marks. Total marks 32. So here is the we can gain marks in this short answer questions 32. Highest marks here. Then also highest marks long answer questions. Here is the internal choice also. Here number of questions 5 questions allotted marks. Each question carries 8 marks, total 40 marks. Here is the very easy in this type of questions paper. So here students don't worry about here. So we can very easy in this pattern to write the examinations. Here you can see information skill. How many marks allotted in the information skill? 15 marks. Then again, then another one, mapping skills. So how many marks contain? 15 marks. So here it is a very easy concept to get the marks in the examination. You can learn, you can understand very powerfully, very perfectly information skill and mapping skills. You can practice, you can get 30 out of 30 marks. Then you can get totally 10 out of 10. It is very easy to solve these questions, students. So this is the one of the easiest to the కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇది ప్రిపేరింగ్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్. సో మీరు కూడా ఈ టేబుల్స్ని పెట్టుకొని మీరే ఒక క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ని కానీ ప్రిపేర్ చేసినట్లయితే మీరు చాలా ఈజీగా మీరు ప్రశ్నపత్రాన్ని ఏ రకంగా అడిగినా కూడా యూ క్యాన్ రైట్ ది ఈజీలీ అండ్ యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో ప్లాన్ టు హౌ కెన్ ప్రిపేర్ టు academic standard wise or question wise. Okay students, so in this way I can explain about these tables. It is very useful to you. Please note down these weightage tables. The first one is weightage to academic standards. The second one is weightage to type of questions, right? So here is the very it is the అంటే ఇది ప్రశ్నాపత్రానికి ఒక ప్రాణం లాంటిది ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఇది లేకుండా ప్రశ్నాపత్రం తయారు చేయడం చాలా కష్టము. కాబట్టి దీన్ని గాన మనము బాగా అర్థం చేసుకున్నట్లయితే దీని ప్రకారమే మనకి నెక్స్ట్ మనం మోడల్ పేపర్ చూద్దాం. వీ కెన్ గో టు ది సీ ది మోడల్ పేపర్. దెన్ వీ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ దీస్ ఆల్సో అకాడమిక్ స్టాండర్డ్స్ అండ్ క్వశ్చన్ టైప్ యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో హియర్ అండర్స్టాండ్, రైట్? సో ఇక్కడ మీరు ఈ అకాడమిక్ స్టాండర్డ్స్ని యూస్ చేసుకొని మీరు కూడా క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ మోడల్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేయండి. మా స్కూల్లో పిల్లలకు కూడా నేను ఇలానే చెప్పాను. వాళ్ళు దగ్గర 20 మోడల్ పేపర్స్ని వాళ్ళు ప్రిపేర్ చేయడం జరిగింది స్టూడెంట్స్. సో వాటిని కూడా నేను మీకు చూపిస్తాను. సో ఫస్ట్ మీరు కూడా ఈరోజే స్టార్ట్ చేయండి క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేయడం. మీరు కూడా మినిమం ఒక 3 క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్స్ని మీరు తయారు చేయండి ఓన్గా. సో నెక్స్ట్ మీకు అది బాగా అర్థమవుతుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వీ కెన్ గో టు ది see the question paper. I can explain the model of the question paper. Okay, here we see the type of questions. We can also first one objective is also section 1. Very short answer is section 2. Short answer questions are in section 3. Long answer in 4th section. Only internal choice is only 4th section. Okay, now go to the model question paper. Here we can write 3 hours for 100 marks. Let us next go to the study the instructions. 15 minutes allotted for reading question paper in addition to 3 hours for writing the answers. So starting the examinations, right? 15 minutes for allotted the question paper reading. Now Next, all answers should be written in the separate answer booklet. There are 4 sections in the question paper. There is internal choice in section 4. So already I can tell you there is internal choice in only section 4. Okay, let us see section 1. 12 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. Total 12 marks. Section 1 contain only objective type questions. The first question, see here. The Himalayas are divided into 3 ranges. The first one here giving choices. Number 1 Himadri, 2 Himachal, 3 what is the next one? Right? What is the next one? Write the name of third range. What is the third range, students? Yes, very good. You are the very genius students. Right, third one is Shivalik. Okay, very good. So very easy type questions here. Next question. Which is the peninsular river among the following? So here there are peninsular river, perennial river. So here peninsular rivers, the choices are Ganges, Brahmaputra, Kaveri, Sutlej. Here, which is the peninsular river here? Yes, very good. The Kaveri is the peninsular river. So what about the remaining 3? Yes, Ganges, Brahmaputra or Sutlej are? Yes, very good. Perennial rivers, right? So see here, very easy questions in this section, students. So it is very easy to gain the marks. If you write this type of questions, you can read our textbook line to line in every chapter. You can answer this type of questions, students. Okay. So the next you can see here, if you have the textbook, right? So in textbook you can gain the subject. Okay, you can write this type of questions. Okay, next go to the third question. See here, the third question was, list of activities is given below. Identify the primary sector activity and write it in your answer book, right? So here, how many sectors are there? Yes, very good. There are 3 sectors. What are they? Primary sector, secondary sector. The third sector was service sector. Here the choices are read. Ramaya works in the construction field. Ramaya works in mining. Ramaya serving as a teacher in government school. Ramaya is an industrialist. So here a student identify the primary sector activity. Which is the primary sector activity here? Yes, very good. Very good, students. Ramaya works in mining. Right? Very good, student. Keep it up. So it is very easy type questions. Okay. Now go to the fourth one. The fourth question is a table given. So observe the table and answer the questions given below. Distribution of workers in India 2009-2010. So here there are 3 employment sectors: agriculture sector, industry, service. Male workers, female workers percentage. So what is the question here? In which sector the female employment is high? In which sector, students, here? Come on. In agriculture sector, 69%. Industry sector, 16%. Service sector, 15%. Here asking only female employment is high in which sector? Right? In which sector here? Yes, very good. Agriculture sector is the high in remaining sectors. 69% in agriculture sectors are high employment in the female workers. So easy, very very easy. The answer is in the table. So you can read the table and answer these questions. So this type of questions also asking in this pattern. Okay. The next one, fifth question. Tiruvananthapuram, Mumbai, Jaipur, Shimla. What is this? Yes, these are the capital cities, right? The question was arrange these capital cities from south to north according to their location. So here we can arrange this and rewrite the capital cities from south to north. So this type of questions are very easy, right? So here very easy type questions. Okay students, next one, here we can see the graph. What is the graph show? The graph is given fertility rate, right? Fertility rate. Answer the following question based on the graph given below. The graph fertility rate in India 1961 2011. Okay, next go to the question. What is the fertility rate recorded in 2011? So here we can observe the graph and answer this question. So what is the fertility rate, students, here in 2011? Yes, 2.7 was the fertility rate in 2011. Here is the it is belongs to the information skill question. So it is very easy to write the answers. Okay. Next questions. Here 12 questions, students. 6 questions in 1 to 6 questions from 1 to 12th lessons. Remaining 7 to 12th questions from the 13th chapter to 22nd chapter. Right? You can observe it. Next question. Causes for world wars. Causes for world wars. Here aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances. Next, complete the information. Next, what comes next? What comes next? What is the another cause for world war? Yes, very good. Militarism. Very good, students. Militarism. So what are the causes for world wars? Aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secretalism, secret alliances. Next one, militarism. So this type of questions asking, right? Here, see the another one. See, identify the person in the picture who introduced policy of liberalization in India. See here, who is the picture? Who is the person in picture? Yes, P.V. Narasimha Rao, the 9th president of India, right? So this type of question also giving in question papers. Next one giving, here is the graph. The graph is, study the graph and answer the following questions. Here the graph is, which country had the highest warheads? The graph contains warheads. So which country had the highest warheads in the year 1955? So which country? Number one is Russia, another one is United States. In 1955, which country has the highest warheads in the graph? You can observe the graph and answer the question. So which country? Very good. Next one. The next one, student. 12th. Who gave the slogan do or die during the Quit India movement? Here we can know about the Quit India movement. Who can start at the Quit India movement? Yes, our Mahatma Gandhi. Who can give the slogan do or die? Yes, do or die. The Mahatma Gandhi gave the slogan do or die. So you can also do anything. He got the freedom for the India. He fought for the India to get freedom to ours. So he decided to slogan. He decided do or die, to do anything or die. So we also follow the slogan, students. Okay. Next one. Next section 2 here. Section 2 contains 8 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. Total marks 16. Answer all the questions. Each question carries 2 marks, right? Next, go to the 13th question. Here, 13th to 20 questions here, section 2. Okay. Next, 13th question. What are the divisions of Indo-Gangetic Plains? Here we can write about the divisions of Indo-Gangetic Plains. Okay. Next, what is the theme of the book Silent Spring? Here we can write about the Silent Spring, theme of the book. Okay. The next one, 15th. Suggest any 2 measures to solve the problems of urbanization. Here you can suggest the measures to solve the problems of urbanization. You can write it is your own words also. Next, 16th question, mapping skills. Okay. Here giving the mapping skill type question. There are 3 types of mapping skills: map reading, map pointing, map drawing. Here map reading and answer the 2 questions. So here is the river system, right? We can observe this map river system and we can answer the giving 2 questions, students. Here is the very easy to gain the questions. Here we can observe the map and you can answer these 2 questions. Okay, see here very clearly giving the map, right? Okay, next one, 17th question. Arrange the following movements in the correct chronological order. Here the order was changed. We can arrange this chronological order. We can understand this. We can read textbook well. Then you can write this type of questions very easily. Quit India movement, Vande Mataram movement, civil disobedience movement, Khilafat movement. Right, students? So here which movement was coming first? Yes, Vande Mataram movement. So you can write this is chronological order. Okay, go to the next question. Write any 2 examples for political parties in Andhra Pradesh. It is very easy, students. It is very easy, friends. So 2 examples for political parties. If any 2 examples, right? So you can know about the political parties like TDP, YSRCP, like these are the political parties. Okay. Then go to the next question. In a war, even the country which wins 2 losses, comment. Say here we can comment. This type of questions also you can write. You can read only textbook, right, students? Then go to the 28th question. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin but the content of their character. Who can say this? Yes, Dr. Martin Luther King. So here question, express the sensitivity in the speech. So we can express the sensitivity in the speech. Okay. Then go to this section 3. Okay. Here section 3 also 8 questions. Each question carries 4 marks. So we can see 21, 22. Next 23rd question we can see giving table. Here it is very easy and everyone should know about this table, right? So answer the following question based on the table given below. Some data regarding India and its neighbors for 2013. So every student cities will be already you are the well. Okay. Okay, students, see here Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Nepal, right? Bottom of the table, here given 4 questions. We can read the table and understand the table. and answer these 4 questions, students. Okay, okay, okay. Now see the define average age of schooling. Which country is better in life expectancy? Next, which country is better in all aspects given in the table? What are the aspects considered in determining the HDI of a country? What is meant by HDI? Human Development Index. Very good. Human Development Index. What is this? These are the abbreviations. Next class will be, I can explain about the abbreviations. Okay. So here this type of the questions in section 3. So this is the short answer questions. Okay. Next, 4th one. Suggest some precautions we can take prevent the spread of the coronavirus. It is very easy. Okay. Then go to the another one. Right. 26th. You can see here based on the map. Okay. So here also map question. Giving here map area under Japanese control 1942. Area under Japanese control 1942. Here also given 2 questions. We can write answer for these 2 questions, students. Okay, come on, read well. Come on, understand this. What are the continents you observe in the above map? Right? Name any countries which were under control of Japan. Here is the drawing the Japan under the Japanese control countries. So we can observe that well and answer these 2 questions. Okay. Next, write about recent steps taken by governments to bring about socio-economic change. Right? Socio-economic change. So here here we can next question we can go to next question. Here, appreciate the role played by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in the unifications of the states. It is very important question. The Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel took main role in the unifications of the states in the making of independence, right? Making of our constitution, right? So here we can appreciate his role, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel role, and write about the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay. So it is also very easy type questions. Next, we can go to the section 4. Here, 4th section also 5 questions here. Each question carries 40 marks. Here I can tell you in starting only internal choice in 4th section. Here there will be choice here. In every questions have the choices. Here see, can observe. Everyone should observe here. Right? The 29th question. Explain the physical characteristics of the peninsular plateau. Or our human life depends upon the environment in many ways. Explain. You can write anyone. Characteristics of the peninsular plateau or depends upon the environment many ways. Our human life. Explain. If you can write any one of these questions. Okay. Okay. Next, 30th question. The development for one may not be development for the others. Discuss. Okay. Or there should be social control over the extraction and use of groundwater. Do you agree with this statement? It is very easy to write the answer the question. Right. So here there should be social control over the extraction of use of groundwater. So do you agree with this? If you can write here your opinion here, yes or no. If yes, So you can write. If no, you can write the that suitable answer. Okay. So here this type of questions will be asking, and also here choice also in fourth section. Next see here 32. Here a graph will be given. Study the timeline given below and answer the following questions. Here military expenditure of the major powers graph. Germany, Austria, Hungary, Britain, Russia, Italy, France. Here giving 4 questions. We can observe the graph and we can answer these 4 questions. Very easy, students. So, right, and also here choice also given. So it is very easy. Okay, the section 4 contained this type of information skill question and also a mapping question also, right? So here we can observe this table and answer the questions. What the above bar graph indicates? It is very easy. What the above bar graph indicates? The military expenditure of the major powers, right? Is it very easy? Right. In which year highest money spent on arms? So in which year highest money spent on arms? So ఇక్కడ ఏ సంవత్సరంలో ఎక్కువగా స్పెండ్ చేయడం జరిగింది? సో ఇక్కడ you can observe this graph and you can write here easily. సో స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇక్కడ మనం టెక్స్ట్ బుక్లో చదివినట్టు ఇవన్నీ కూడా టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ క్వశ్చన్సే. సో ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ కూడా టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ని బాగా చదవండి. ప్రతి పేజ్ కూడా మీరు యూ కెన్ అబ్జర్వ్ ఎవ్రీ పేజ్ స్టూడెంట్స్. యూ కెన్ రైట్ ఆల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆన్సర్స్. ఓకే, వెరీ ఈజీలీ అండర్స్టాండ్. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ గో టు ది 32nd question and also this choice also. Here giving a graph. Answer the following questions based on the graph given below and also a graph. The graph contains coalition governments and some political parties from 1980s. It is also very easy question. You can see here 4 questions. You can observe the graph and answer these 4 questions. Okay students. Next one you can go to the an important in the question paper. Very easy, and also we can go to the 33. Here a mapping, right? So very easy students. Here you can see the map. There are choices here. From the 1 to 12th chapters we can give the India map, and from the 13th lesson to 22nd lesson we can give the world map. So here we can give any map, India map or world map. Here India map also contain choice 2 choices, and also world map also contain given here 2 choices. Okay, here first one, mark the following on the outline map of India. The first one, the place situated on the 3 seas. Second one, the state which has Patna as capital. The third one, the Malabar coast. Fourth one, Shimla. Right? So this is the one question, and also have the choice or next one, the choice was the highest peak in Shivalik ranges, the river which flows between Vindhya and Satpura mountains. Next, river Brahmaputra. Next one, Eastern Ghats. Very easy. You can write first one or you can write second one. You can write any one of the map, your choice. Okay. Then also 33rd question also, then also giving another one, world map, right? Mark the following on the outline map of the world. So here we can mark the world map. Okay. The country which was ruled by Jars. The country which affected by the atom bombs in 1945. Third one, very easy, our India. Yes, very good. The fourth one, the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, students. Then also have the choice. Very good. The country which located UNO headquarters. Very easy. The country ruled by Manchu dynasty. Next, seventh, France. Next, eighth one, Italy. It is very easy, students, for you. Here 4 choices for you. You can write only one, India map or world map. Okay, students. Here the question paper was completed. I hope you can understand well. Okay. So this is the new model of the question paper. It is very easy. Yes, okay. Okay, students, now we are completed the successfully model paper. Okay, so what can you observe in totally this model paper? Yes, it's contain 100 marks paper. You can write 3 hours only. Okay, so here ఇక్కడ చూసినట్లయితే క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్లో ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ స్కిల్కి 15 మార్కులు కేటాయించున్నారు అండ్ ఆల్సో మ్యాపింగ్ స్కిల్ ఆల్సో 15 marks, right? So we can put important to this questions, mapping skills and information skills. You can get the all 30 out of 30 marks. It is very useful to gain the marks. ఓకే సో ఇంకా చూసినట్లయితే టేబుల్స్, గ్రాఫ్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా చాలా ఈజీగా ఉన్నాయి. నెక్స్ట్ సజెషన్స్ అడుగున్నాడు, కామెంట్ చేయమని చెప్పి అడుగున్నారు కదా. సో ఇవన్నీ మనం రాయాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా వీ హ్యావ్ రీడ్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లైన్ టు లైన్. యూ కెన్ రీడ్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లైన్ టు లైన్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ నోట్ డౌన్ ది ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్స్. It will be help to write the comment questions, suggestions, write information skills. It will be very helpful to that. So students, you can must and should read textbook line to line. Okay students, so everyone have textbook in this time. Everyone at home, so everyone has textbook. So you can read first only textbook. You can get all the questions. You can write all the questions and you can get all marks. Okay, so now I hope I give you full confidence to write this coming examinations. Okay, you are ready for write the examinations, right? So I hope that so రేపే ఎగ్జామ్ పెట్టినా కూడా మేము రాస్తాము అని మీరు కాన్ఫిడెంట్తో ముందుకు రావాలనేది నా యొక్క ఆశయం. సో అలాగ మీరు వస్తారు. దెన్ గో టు ది నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్. ఐ విల్ డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ ది ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఇన్ ఆల్ చాప్టర్స్. ఓకే, దెన్ దాంతో మీకు అన్ని డౌట్స్ కూడా తీరుతాయి, క్లారిఫై అవుతుంది. సో ఇఫ్ ఎనీ డౌట్ యూ క్యాన్ నోట్ డౌన్ అండ్ ఆస్క్ మీ. ఓకే, టుడే ప్లీజ్ everyone should try to prepare at least one model paper. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, ఒక్క పేపర్ అయినా కానీ మీరు నేను వెయిటేజ్ చెప్పాను కదా, ఆ వెయిటేజ్ పెట్టుకొని మీరు ఒక్క మోడల్ పేపర్ మీరు తయారు చేసినట్లయితే మీరు క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ని ఏ విధంగా యూ కెన్ ఫేస్ ఎనీ డిఫికల్టీ లెవెల్ 100% you get 10 out of 10 marks. Okay, so in my schools my students also prepare 20 model papers. 20 model papers they are prepared. So use of this weightage of marks and this model of question paper. So you also students, you also prepared at least one model paper. You can write examinations very easily. Okay students, సో ఇక్కడ ఈ రకంగా మన క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ ఇస్తున్నారు, 100 మార్క్స్కి మనం రాయాలా. సో ఇక్కడ సో ఫస్ట్ చాప్టర్ ఫస్ట్ పేపర్ 1 పేపర్ 2 అని ఉండింది కదా. సో ఇప్పుడు అది లేదు కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఫస్ట్ సెక్షన్ 1 ఇన్ సెక్షన్ 1 12 క్వశ్చన్స్, 6 questions in from 1 to 12th chapters, from 7th question to 12th question, from 13th chapter to 22nd chapter. Okay, so we can read all chapters, we can write all the questions. So here no choice, only internal choice in fourth section, right? So you can see also, right? సో ఈ విధంగా మనకు క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మీరు ఒక్క క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేసినట్లయితే మీకు క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ పైన పూర్తి అవగాహన అనేది ఏర్పడుతుంది ఫ్రెండ్స్, మీరు బాగా రాయగలుగుతారు అని నేను కాన్ఫిడెంట్తో చెప్పి మీరు రాస్తారు కూడా, అవునా? సో ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్ విన్నారనుకోండి ఇంకా బాగా మీలో ధైర్యం అనేది వస్తుంది, రైట్? ప్రయత్నించండి. టుడేస్ సక్సెస్ ఈస్ టుడేస్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఈస్ టుమారోస్ సక్సెస్. సో ఎవ్రీవన్ షుడ్ practice to make you success. Okay, so everyone is the success students. ప్రయత్నించాలమ్మా, ప్రయత్నించందే ఏది కూడా రాదు. చదవాలమ్మా ప్రతి ఒక్కరు కూడా, అన్ని వీడియోస్ కూడా చూసి మీరు ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్స్ నోట్ చేసుకొని ఇచ్చినటువంటి అసైన్మెంట్లు అన్నిటిని కూడా రాసి పూర్తి చేసుకోండి. వాటిని బాగా చదవండి. మీకు ఏ డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా రాయండి, then asking me. Okay, so okay students, I hope that you are the very confident to write the examinations. Okay, thank you.